Right, here we go then, part 4. Right, so don't know, I'm hopeful it was going to go this time. I'm hopeful we're going to get it close at least. We shall see. I think I'll repeat what I've been doing and knocking back some boards. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I had to calm the noise down because people in the house and they're making noise. It's a bit later normally when I do this, but I've been at work. Told you it was noisy in my house. I'm gonna sack this board, I think. Oh, last spin. Loves doing that, doesn't it? Right, I'll sack this 20 quid off it. What I don't want to do is go on the board too much because it's just going to fanny me about it. So I'm going to end up filling a video full of pointless boards that are going to go nowhere. Got it on reliable information. You want a double wild win series. That's the one that can go biggest. Which, duh, I suppose. But it looks like they are pretty capped as well, to be honest with you. Been told that the single wild win series can go to like 16, so. Blast a bit more through. I have a wonderful job of putting sockets back onto an Impact 1 board tonight. The board that's there actually boots, but both the sockets were cracked on it, so 2 new ones need to go on, which I stripped off yesterday night from another board. In fact, probably that one that's there on top of that pile. Strap ones. Let's put that on. If you want to see how easy they are to do, I will show you. You see that? How many? You got to do a lot of soldering on each one to get them in. Loads and loads of pins to put them on. Anyway, digressing. So I'll knock off about another 10's worth, and I think I'll start going back up again in a minute. And yeah, you do need a lot of patience to solder that sort of stuff up. I'm actually pretty half decent now at soldering. I don't make many mistakes when I solder. I've done an awful lot of soldering over the last 6 months, as my dining room table can lay testament to. Anything more than £1? No? Cheers. So why does it favour their cherries over melons? Melons are worth more. Same number of lines, made no sense. Boards can't take some ploughing through, can't they? Take some time. I don't have the luxury of fast forwarding. If I want to fast forward and see what it finished at, I just have to see it out. Somebody called Dazza said on my last video he thought it might have been the afters to the last one, but I know that can't have been true because I'd done a RAM reset when I set it up because it wasn't fully working when I got it, and it's actually not got the same processor card in that it started life with, so... So yeah, it's definitely not the last one. It would have been off basically a reset. So there should have been some value there anyway, because generally JPMs have got value in when you turn them on, which we could see that from the video. What have I done? We can see that from the video because it was obviously flying. But it's not really like what I would consider from where it was. You would have thought it'd go up to its block quite frequently, and it hasn't really got to its block again, has it? Or near its block. Somebody else has commented on one of the videos saying that 125. Now that would make more sense to me than 131, that it was a sort of semi-round or round number. But I guess everybody's just going to argue when it goes over moderately, unless you've played them loads and loads and loads, and you would know exactly where the block lies because you'd have been up to that block so many times anyway, wouldn't you? Whereas We're just taking it on for the sake of taking it on. Right, it's going to burn this 12 quid off now. Try and avoid a board. It even sometimes makes burning boards off like quite tedious as well. Hard work. Of course, if it didn't auto hold stuff, it'd be fine. Pounds the lesser of two evils there. Again, lesser of two evils. Right, so that's 40 gone. We'll burn a little bit more of this off, I think. Yeah, I mean, I kind of hope this goes sooner rather than later, purely because I want it to go to its new home. People are saying, don't finish the series, don't sell it until you've done it. Well, I won't do that, it'll stay until it's done. Because what's the point of starting a series on something if you're not going to finish it? Club Corrie, anyone? My intention is to finish Club Corrie at some point in the future, but the issue that I've got with that is the board's sort of semi-playing up. It's not fully playing up. Right, we'll see if we can get up off at something half reasonable. Here, when you want the board, it just wants to burn credits off. I'm not arsed. In some respects, it probably does help. Nudge would have been nicer. Now we have a double wild win series, which is still going to give us £1 over and over again. Just for a bit of variety, something else would have been nice. 12 quid. You really shouldn't have. Somebody remind me not to do another video when the wife's in the house. It's all I can hear is my wife. This looks like a better board already, doesn't it? Just tell it's a better board straight away, can't you? Right, I've had to sort out World War Barbecue. So why don't it give you 2 lines there? That's quite frustrating. This is the most promising of a promising chance we've had, I thought, for a, well, since video blooming 1. Did it give me 1 line because that would have took me over the block? Or is there a set part in the programming as to where it goes to? So I'll have to watch that back and see if it doesn't go over this time. We're up to 120, that's about as high as we've been. Oh, you could have just dropped the Great King, couldn't you? Which says to me it's still hovering below the block. $128. That's got us interested anyway. So it does ultimately look a better board, doesn't it, than the other ones have looked. Somebody has said 125 on a vid, so that would mean it's this board if they're right. And so the majority or the consensus is 131, which for me would probably be 130 maybe, I don't know. I am learning all the time. This looks like it's going to hover below the block, doesn't it? Or it is still just hovering below, which means I think it's fairly imminent we'll get it. But probably not this board. Although I'd love to be proved wrong, because then it can go on its jolly way to, I think it's going to, is it going to Milton Keynes? I think it's going to Milton Keynes this. Certainly further south than Manchester, that is for certain. It's going on one of its little munchies, isn't it? I'd love the freehold there just to see how fair or whack that. I don't know what they're limited to giving you on the top. I'm gonna guess it's probably 50 quid, but one of my many questions. seem to like doing that as well, like leaving you sort of hovering around an amount for ages. Oh, having a rattle munch there, weren't it? Yeah, don't look like the board to me. As if it threw the wild in the middle. Yeah, this is like this is going to die off, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to conclude it for the video. So that was only 60 quid, but hopefully it'll be a bit quieter in the house tomorrow and we'll have another go at it and see if we can get it out. But I think it's pretty close now.